Happy Halloween, everybody! Welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. And in today's tutorial, if you ever watched the Conjuring horror movie, we're going to be making the actual house. And this is the pretty much just from the movie, exactly how it is. We got the porches, we got the chimneys, we got everything about the house. We have the outdoor porch, and I built this tree right here, which is from the actual movie. I could show you guys how to build that in the end if you'd like, but for this tutorial, we'll just be doing the outside of the house. If you guys do really enjoy this type of video, we can also do a part 2 where we do the inside. But for this extra special Halloween tutorial, we will be building this house. So without further ado, let's get started over here. So with everything said, the materials that we'll be using for this house, we have andesite right here. We have the new type of wood, which in my opinion looks really good. The stripped pale oak log. Oh, that was a creepy sound effect. Whatever. Perfect for Halloween, I guess. We also have, let's see, the pale oak fences. We got spruce wood, and we have some wool for the actual railing of the decks and the porch. And we actually also have some of the slabs and stairs. Should probably grab those as well. And for the chimneys, I opted for brick. But anyway, here are the dimensions for the house over here. I believe this is a 20 by 16 rectangular house. So going that way, you have 20 blocks, and going this way, you have 16. And I'll show you right here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And so it's 16 going across like that, and 20 going all the way along here like that. So you can get that. And basically what we're trying to do here is we're just trying to set up a beautiful foundation for the house. You know, even though this is such supposed to be a scary movie, The Conjuring, the house is actually really nice. Like, I'm sure when it was originally built, like, I think in the movie it's like a 200-year-old house or something like that. But, when it was in its old time and in its glory, I'm sure it was a really beautiful house, but it is what it is, I guess. So for the actual porches, we're using the spruce wood for that, so you can just fill in the porch just like this. And let me emphasize that the porch, so you have 4 blocks going in like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have another 4 going in like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this 5th block right here, this is where the porch actually starts for both ends. It's very symmetric, so you have that kind of symmetric shape going. The porch goes out by 5 blocks, so you get 3, 4, 5, and you basically can just fill it all in like that. And on the opposite end of the house, it's the exact same way. So we can just fill that in over here as well. All right, guys, and so once you filled all those porches in, once you got the rectangle set up for the house, we can actually start working on the frame. So what you're going to want to do is grab your stripped pale oak logs right here, and we're going to want to go up on each of the 4 corners by 10 blocks. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come over here, do the exact same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go over here, do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over here, the exact same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we could just come across like this with our logs, get that nice kind of box shape going on over here. This is going to look like a kind of like a box. It's just going to look like a box for now, but I promise we'll spice it up and make it look like a house very soon. And have it come along here just like that. Have it come along here just like that. And there's our box right there. You can see it's a box. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to grab our pale oak logs, and we're going to start working on the actual window design. So really what we can do first and foremost is just fill a line of the oak logs going along, or not the oak logs, the pale oak logs, excuse me. Have them come along here just like this, and you kind of want to just get like a line going, and I totally missed a block back there. I'm sure that will anger some of you, but we'll fill that in just like so. There we are. All right, and now we can actually work on the windows. So the windows are kind of done such like this. They're a 2x3 window, and they have spaces of 2 between them, like so. So kind of like that, kind of like that, kind of like that. And let me also say this will be a door right here, so we can actually cut that out. And you can kind of get something like that going. So you got, your window space, door space, window space. And then you can bring these up by, I believe, 4, I guess. Just bring them up to here, because once again, these windows are going to be a 2x3, and kind of bring them up like so. And then you basically come across like this, just like this, just like that, and just like that. You fill in another row on top with the pale oak, so you should have like a 2 block space, whatever. And then you come up again, and you go 1, 2, 3, and we have the second story windows, which are basically going to mirror the downstairs windows. So just fill it in like so, fill it in like so, fill it in like so, and there you go. And basically what we're going to do is we're just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So I'll do that for you real quick. All right, there we are. We have the other side filled in. We got the windows going, and it basically should just look like in a mirror. So you have this side, and then you got that side. They should look the exact same. And you'll notice that going on through this build, it's basically just going to be a pattern. It's all symmetric. So for the windows on the sides of the house, it's going to be pretty much the same thing. Windows with 2 spaces in between. We got, this is the second story right here. We can fill that in. And then we can just fill the windows up like so. Windows, oh, not a fence. Windows, and then we go up like this. Oh, I did it again. My mouse is being annoying. Let's fix that. There we go. There we go. Very good. Boy, I gotta say, Halloween is probably my favorite time of the year. I love dressing up, so definitely let me know if you are wearing something this year for Halloween. You're never too old to dress up. Never too old to dress up. Feel free to comment down below if you're wearing a costume this year, because I'm definitely curious as to what everyone's wearing. Halloween, I gotta say, is definitely the best time of the year. I don't know. Everyone says Christmas is good. I disagree. I humbly disagree. You know what? It's overrated. Overrated. Halloween is just, it's sick, man. It's sick. It's awesome. It's amazing. Wouldn't want it any other way. Anyway, let's keep filling this in right here. Fill that in, and there we are. There's the sides of the house just like that. Now we're going to move on to the porch, and the porches are over here, and you can kind of see what I did with the porch over here. So we have the logs coming up like this. We have the logs going up to the top here with like a little arch design, and basically it kind of, we have the railings going along there, and we got the doors situated right there. So let's get started with that. All right, so moving on to the back porch over here, we're going to break this block. We're going to break this block. Let's see, we're going to break this block, and we're going to break this block. So like the 2 corner pieces are going to be broken, then 2 spaces in, we're going to break another block. And so basically we can start by counting up by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we take our pale oak logs and just bring them across like such. Bring them all the way over, get that square shape going, and then take your spruce and just fill it all on in. Fill it 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 in. And just like that, we got this shape going. And then also, we should probably take our, where the hell are they? Let's see, spruce stairs. Here they are. We'll take these, and we're going to use these for the stairs going onto the porch. We're also going to just take our fence and bring it onto the porch like such. And we're also going to take our fence on this side, do the exact same thing. Just like that. And what we want to do here, actually, what we could do here is also just build a little, spruce flooring heading in, because this is going to be a doorway. This will go into the house. And same thing can be said on this side over here. We'll just fill that in just like that. And we have this shape going on right here. Now, we can take our logs and go up by 3. I take it back. We're going up by 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, that's right. Now we're going to take our logs and bring it on and back to the house like that. Bring it on across. Bring it on across. Just like such. Then you take your stairs, and we're going to create like a little arch design going across like that. And then that right there is pretty much the porch, how it should look so far. Kind of getting that nice shape coming along like that. And then we're just going to take our fence and do the exact same thing what we did at the bottom, except here we don't have stairs, obviously. So we're going to fill that in with fence too. And we're going to fill this all in with fence. Take the carpet, bring it across, bring it across, bring it across like such, like such. And once again, guys, if you want a part 2 to this build, we can try doing the actual interior from the movie. So definitely let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do a part 2 for this build. I'm more than happy to do it. I definitely think it's a nice looking house, and there's a lot of potential for it. Or if you just want to do your own interior, feel free to do that too. But as for now, this is what we got. So there we are. So that is the back porch. All right, so the front porch actually has a little bit more of a complex design to it. However, it's kind of the same. It doesn't have a second level like the back porch, so it's really only like a front level. But anyway, we do the same thing where we break the logs, we break the planks right about here, right about here. Break it right here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for this. So you want to go up by 5. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of these are bringing up by 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like so. And what you want to do now is we want to create kind of like a Roman slash Greek column type structure like this. So you want to kind of like you put your stairs upside down like that, and you get like a nice column going. You want to do the same thing for all these logs. Just get them going like a column. And personally, I think that just adds a really nice touch. You know, it makes it look very fancy, very fancy. In the end, like this, I said this before. This is a haunted house. It's in the movie The Conjuring, it has a demon that actually like haunts it and possesses like the mother of the family. But it's a nice house. It's really a shame that a demon had to ruin it for everybody. But it is what it is. So we bring the plank, or the log up by another, and we actually just drag it along like such. Drag it along, drag it along. Bring it to there, and we should be good. So just like that, that is kind of the shape we want to get for the porch. And then what we want to also do is just bring our stairs across like so. Bring our fence across to get that porch kind of design going. And do the same thing on this side. And we want to also get our carpet on there just for extra detail. And I really like the carpet going on top of the fences like that. I really think that's just something that a lot of builders in Minecraft don't do. They don't take up that opportunity, and it's a lot of missed out details that you can just add. Little things like that really can make a build look great, in my personal opinion. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our pale oak slab. Well, actually, let's just fill this in first with spruce. Let's fill this all in. This isn't going to be a second floor or anything. There's actually going to be like a roof design that's going to go over this. But what we want to do now is we want to take our slab and pretty much just bring it along here just like such. And do the same thing on the other side and bring it across. Oop, bring it across just to there. And now what we want to do is we want to kind of bring it up like a staircase design, just like such. So we can come along here, bring it across, bring it up. Next, we want to go in by 2. So next, 1, 2. Come in by another 2, 1, 2. So you should kind of have like a shape like this, sort of. And what we want to do is now come up again with the stairs. Boom. And go across again by 2, 1, 2. Same thing here. Come across. Boom. 1, 2. And then for the top, finally, additional stairs come across just like that. So you should have a shape something like this. And here actually we can make this window. This is going to be a 2x2 window, so kind of have it like that, just because like the roof is going to come back a little bit. And what we actually did for the roof was I used stone brick. Let's see. So we're just going to use stone brick slabs like such. And pretty much you just want to like, you can use your front little staircase here as like a model for where the roof is going to go, but literally for just each part, just drag it on back like that. Just drag it. All of it just gets dragged and brought back. And we'll do this, we'll do it here, we'll do it here, and we will do it here. And just like that, we have, oh, no, we're not done yet. We gotta fill this in too. Come on, fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. There we are. Nope, I messed up. There we go. There we are. Beautiful. Look at that. And now what we want to do is we just want to fill the stone brick right here, and then we can just fill this in with pale oak, just like such. And just like that, we have our little. You know what? I'm gonna make a little change here, guys. I think it might look better if we kept this as stone brick. I think those two little guys out like that might look a little awkward. I think that looks a little better. I think that looks better. So I think we can do that. We can do that. That's cool. Cool. There we are. And so that right there is our front porch. All right, guys. So now we're going to move on back to our back porch right here. We're going to want to give this a roof as well. So what we can do is we can take our pale oak slab and just kind of have it go out by 1 just like that and bring it across just like so. And do the same thing on this side by bringing it out by 1 just like that. And we kind of want to do the same thing we did before with like bringing it up like a little staircase. And we're going to have it come across again by 2, so 1, 2. Then we're going to have it come up again, 1, and bring it across by 1, 2. We're going to want to do the same thing on this side. So you want to, once again, staircase, bring it up, boom, and have it come across 1, 2, bring it up, 1, 2. And then from here, what we're going to want to do is we're going to take our stone brick and just fill it across like so. Fill it across, just like that. Fill it across here, bring it on over, boom, boom, boom. Bring it across here, and finally bring it across here. And, ooh, no, I messed up. There we go. And so that kind of gives us the back porch roof, which, it's already started to come out. Our box is no longer a box. We're starting to get kind of a house going on here. So that is good. That is good. That's what we want. Beautiful. All right, guys. So what we're going to do now is we're actually just going to get our doors onto the house, and we're going to fill in the windows. So what I'm going to do real quick for you guys is all the windows in this house are going to be filled with gray. This is what? Light gray stained glass. So you can fill it in just like this. And pretty much we're just going to do that for all the windows. So fill it in like that. Fill it in like this. This here on the front porch, or this is the back porch, this is going to be a door. And you can actually fill this in with planks, with the spruce planks right here. So just coming in like that, and same. So this is also, there's no door here. So this is the front side. So that is good. So yeah, basically leave these as doors, leave those open. As for the windows, just fill them in with the light gray stained glass, and I'm gonna do that all for you real quick. All right, guys, so we are back, and we have filled in all the glass around the house with the light gray panes. And personally, I just think instead of using regular glass panes, the light gray kind of gives it a little creepier, more eerie feel to the house. Because after all, this house is possessed by a demon, so we need to make it creepy. So there we are. Now moving in to the doorways. So the doors for the house from the outside are pretty much going to be the exact same. So we could fill that in like such. And then we're actually going to use our regular stained glass blocks, not the panes, and do a kind of design like that. Then finally for the doorways, from the inside, we can place the doors like that. And really this is what your door should look like. 2 by 2 is kind of like that, pretty much. So we can do that for all the doors. So up here the same way. Fill it in with planks. Let's go with our glass. And on the inside, boom, boom. Good. And then over here, same thing. Fill that in, fill that in, and fill that in. And there are our doors. Very good. Very good. So now, guys, we're going to move up to the roof. And for the roof, what we can start off by doing is just taking our pale oak slabs and literally just kind of forming a ring around the actual top level of our house here. Just fill it all in like this. And then you'll get to a point where you're right here by the back porch and just kind of connect it to there like that. Then head over here and just kind of continue the ring going across. Continue the ring going around the house, just to there. There we are, just like that, guys. And now what we're going to want to do is we're going to start, like, bringing the roof upwards like this. So we're kind of going to stick with the same staircase design we were doing before. So literally what we're going to do is just bring it up like this. Bring it up, 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 bring it up. Then you want to kind of reach that middle point right here and bring it up to there. Then we can start doing the same thing from the other side and just bring it on up, bring it on up, bring it on up, just up to here. And then what we should get is like a shape just like that, which kind of looks like the skeleton for our roof. And we're going to literally do the same thing on this side over here. So just mirror what we did on that side. Bring it up just to here. Because in the end, what we're going to do is we're going to take our stone brick slabs and connect both ends of the roof to each other. And we're going to want to bring it up just like this. Bring it on up. Bring it on up. I don't know how many times I've said bring it on up in this video. I'm sure it's been a lot, and I do apologize if it's getting annoying. So we can just keep on, I'm not saying it again, but here we are. So there we go, guys. We have that going on right there. And literally what we're going to want to do is just take our stone brick and just literally bring this across just like this. So I'm going to do this real quick for you guys, but I'm sure you get the idea. Just for the roof, fill it in like this. So I will be right back. All right, guys, so now that we have the roof filled in like this, the house is really starting to come together. It should look something like this, so hopefully you guys are staying on track. Sorry if I'm going a little bit quick here, but now we can start filling in the little sides of the house right here, so the side parts of the roof. So what we can do is literally just kind of fill this in a little bit with the pale oak. We're going to fill this in too on this side right here, just fill it all in, fill it all in. And then we'll have a spot here in the middle. And we're actually going to do like a little window design right here. So actually, we can tear this out like this and tear this out. You kind of see where I'm going with this. And then the center part here is going to have a window kind of like this, I believe. This is... So if you take a look here, this is the window design that we're kind of going at here. So we have 1x2 windows on the outskirts, and then a 2x2 window in the center. And this should all be like right in the center. You can really see where it is. So just fill it in with the panes, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So let's go over here real quick and take our pale oak planks, fill it in like this. I'm just going to fill it all in, and then I'll carve it out. Can do that real quick. Do that all. Fill it all in. Fill it all in. Get this side right here, and then fill in just like that. And then what we can do is just carve in the center right here a 2x2. We have a space, 1x2, space on this side, 1x2. Fill it in like this, fill it in like this, fill it in like this. Finally, just like that. And there we go. Now, so the actual part of the house has like these two little, I don't know what you call these. They're like attic windows or whatever, but they kind of they have the roof coming out like this. This is a little bit confusing, but I'll walk you through it. And it all should, like, in the end, connect to the roof just like this. So we can actually go over here, and we'll start with the front first. So we have the second story right here, and then you have the center 2x2 window. So we're going to go just onto the roof up here. So look kind of where the 2x2 window is. Go up, so it's kind of like right here. This is like the center of the house. And then we can actually, you have the starting roof right here. You have a space, and then right here is where we're going to break it open just like this. And we can break it open kind of just like that. And we're just going to pretty much break all this, tear it open. And what we're going to want to do is put two of the regular planks right there. And then what we can do is we can grab our pale oak logs, right? The stripped pale oak logs, I should emphasize, and bring it up by 3, just like so. Just like so. And then we just want to fill it in with glass just like this. And from here, what we're going to want to do is we're going to take our pale oak stairs and put it on the edges just like such. And we can bring it out by 1, just by 1. And then pretty much what we're going to do is just a staircase design going up. So boom, 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 boom. And I believe that's how we did it. I believe that's good. Yep, that seems right. Okay. So what we're going to do here, oh, and you know what we did also? I also did this, is I believe I just added 2 slabs on the top, just like here. Okay, so really that's what we're trying to get at here. Now we can also take our planks and just fill it in like this. And then from here what we can do is literally just take our stone brick and just kind of connect it going into the roof. So it should just blend right in like that. And you want to do the same thing over here, just blend it all in. It looks much more complex than it actually is, but it works out beautifully and it comes out beautifully. So we just want to pretty much bring it all in and take the slabs of stone brick and do the exact same thing. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it on in. And let's see how this came out. That should be it. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's making me cry. Look at that. And so we want to do the exact same thing. Oh, no. Oh, my God. This needs to be filled in with planks. There's like little gaps right here next to the roof. So you want to fill in like a plank right there. And you want to do the same thing right here. Go on and fill it. Just like that. And there we are. And we actually want to do the exact same thing on the other side. So once again, look for that center of the roof. So the center of the house, rather. And it's like right here. So kind of follow that up. And this is the start of the roof, remember. So it's right here. But we want to go 1 up from that. So this is the center. We break 1, 2, so break like a line of 4 of the center. So just like that. Kind of see that that's the center of the house. So do the same thing we did before. Just carve a little bit out of the roof right here. Kind of like a 4x4 thing. And we want to go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Break that. And we got our planks right here, filled it in with a 2x2 thing of the light gray glass panes. Then what we want to do is, once again, take out our pale oak, come across like this, and then we want to build the staircase design going up as such. And just bring it on up. Bring it on up. Have that going across like that. Should something like that. That's what you come out as. Take the planks, do that. And then what we want to do is also we want to just add the slabs on the top. And let's not forget this time that we also want to just add planks right here, just so that it does not appear when we build the roof. And then take the stone bricks and just bring them on across like that. You want to do the same thing over here. Just bring it on across, bring it on across, bring it on across, bring it on across. And then we want to do the same thing here. Just fill it all on in. And this, guys, is pretty much, after we do this, the actual house. We did it. It's almost done. We did the hard part. We did the roof. I think the roof was definitely the most complex part of that house. But, guys, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. I'd live here if it wasn't, demonically possessed. But it's whatever. Now, we're going to go and move on to the chimneys. So the chimneys of the house have an interesting design to them. It's all brick. So you can just grab your brick stairs like that. I want brick blocks. And I also actually want a brick wall. And I'll show you why in just a sec. So you'll see here, if you come over here to the model house, the chimneys kind of are positioned like this. So they come up 4 from the roof, and they have like a little brick wall and then a slab on top. And actually, you kind of come in by 3 and then go up by 3. And it's on that 4th block where the chimneys are positioned. And it's the same thing on this side over here. And then over here, this chimney's a little different. This is just how it is in the movie. It's going down 3 from the top, I believe. Yeah, that's... believe that's right. Yeah, that seems pretty good. So, and as you can see, like with this chimney here, it's got the 2 stairs kind of going out just like that. So we can move on over to the main house right here. I just want to make sure this is the same. That is the same. Very good. So we can head on over. So starting on the right-hand side of the house over here, we want to count in by 3. So 1, 2, 3. And this is just for display purposes. But then we want to go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. And on this 4th block, we break that. Then we count up 1, 2, 3, 4. We pretty much want to do the exact same thing on the other side. We just want to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We break the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these should be the exact same height, like that. Believe so. Yes. Very good. Okay. And what we want to do now is we want to take the brick wall, and I forgot the damn brick slabs. Let's get those out too. We need these. What the heck are these? Resin? What the heck is resin? What? Look at this. What is that? I've never seen that before in my life. I made a video, I did the Michael's House video part 2 recently, and I also saw they added shelves into Minecraft, and that just kind of shocked me. It gave me a little bit of shell shock. I don't know what the heck Mojang's thinking. Maybe it's just been a bit for me. Maybe it's been a bit since I've played Minecraft, but I'm just kind of shocked by that. Whatever. I'm discovering something new every day. Anyway, moving on to the left side of the house right here, we got the final chimney, and what we can do is head in by 3 again, and we're going to count down, let's see, 4. So we start right here, 1, 2, 3, and on this 4th block right here, we want to break 2, and we kind of want to come up the same distance, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we also just want to add the stairs. So the stairs are going to come out like that, and they're going to want to do the same thing on this side, come out like that. And that, guys, is pretty much the house. I know it wasn't that hard of a house. The roof was a little confusing. I do apologize. But that is the house from the Conjuring right there. We have it all done. We have the back all done, and then we have the main actual house done just like that. And it looks pretty good in my opinion. It looks really good. Now, I will say there is this tree over here too. So if you want to get kind of a good look at this, really the way to build trees like this is very simple. It looks much more complex than it is, and there's no really given format for how you can build these. But this is from the main movie, actually. It looks pretty much the exact same way. But really when you want to build dead trees like that is I just take oak logs like this, and I just kind of go haywire with it. I kind of just start placing blocks down to, make it look as natural as possible. And pretty much just bring it up like such. Just go crazy with it, really. You could do this any way you can. And then you could kind of have branches coming out like this. Just go crazy. Go kind of crazy with it. This kind of looks crazy on its own end. But really, when you make trees like this, you can kind of just go crazy. You can add a little more detail, add some little twigs coming out of it. It's kind of what I did. And really, you get kind of the same effect coming along here. Maybe you can edit this, make it look a little more natural. But really, that's how you do it. And guys, that is the end of this tutorial. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this house. If you guys want me doing something in the future similar to this, other design tutorials from movies or from video games, just comment below what you want me to do and I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't care what it is. I'll build the Death Star. I'll do it. But that marks the end, guys. So once again, I hope you guys have a very happy Halloween. Go out trick-or-treating, go out partying, have the best time of your lives, and I will see you guys later. Thank you again for watching.